Yo. I give myself some I'm waiting for the spin-in thing, so I'm give myself time to talk. Yeah. Yo. So welcome to episode whatever this is. Oh, that's more work for me to edit that out.
No, you don't have to edit it. It's fine.
No, I do. So welcome to another episode of this show. My name is Kevin. As always, I'm joined by Michael. Michael, I had my one colleague at work today tell me that she saw that I made a post about the show on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
but didn't watch it.
Well,
and I said why would you
mention it?
And she's like, oh, I thought it was funny. And I'm like, you didn't watch it though. And she's like,
why bring it up?
And I'm just like, she's like, I think it's cool that you're doing this, but I didn't watch it. That's important.
She could be our 24th subscriber.
We're so close.
To be fair though, I have to say I've ran into a few people that have watched the show lately.
Yeah.
That's been interesting. We have a voice.
Where have we met these people?
People that you know. Well, it was funny because I went out with my friend on Tuesday. She's like, I watched some of it, and then funny enough, she thought you were cute, but I was like, he's taken.
So
speaking of which, don't worry, I got you. But speaking of which, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
It was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, I finally met Kelly.
Finally,
we had a good
time. My girlfriend after.
I'm sorry. Who was asking about it all this time though? And then I've been asking to meet her all this time, and then I finally get a day off, and what do? I hit you up.
You were like, if you're around, let's do it. And I'm like, I'll organize it. But you showed interest, so I was like, let's do it.
Am I not a good friend or what? It was a good time. She's lovely.
We had a great time.
She gets my friends' quotes, man. She gets my friends.
I don't.
That was the best.
Christina and I didn't get it, and then Kelly was saying she was so disappointed that both her and I just ignored it.
The best part of the night was because I quoted Friends again when you guys were saying goodbye, and I'm just standing there. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I have no one. And she got it. She was like, ah. I'm like,
Yo, I need to watch Friends, though. That's what that means. I need to start to watch the show.
Anyway, so that was cool meeting Kelly and all, and I knew I was going to bring her up because we weren't sure if you were gonna, but it's been great. We're talking about alpacas and how great apparently that's the in animal. So that's going to be good.
It's funny because we do have a topic to this show.
We do.
But I did see a thing on Blog TO about that where it was here's a place outside Toronto you can go to an alpaca farm. And I was just like, I guess this is a thing that people do. So we had an amazing. I'm so glad you got to meet my girlfriend.
I'm so
finally.
Glad. It was lovely. I was thrilled.
I realized that if something needs to be done, I got to do it myself. I know you showed initiative, but it wasn't going to happen if I'm like, okay, you be here at this time, and then you're like, I could do that.
Yeah. The only part of the night that I just seemed to annoy us was that you didn't have the naked matzo properly at Scatterbush, but then we go home and then you order 2 burgers and fries. Yeah,
because I refuse to spend egregious amounts of money on restaurant food when I can buy a meal for a fraction of the price.
All right. Let's move on. Okay, Kelly was good.
We're talking about how amazing a friend you are. So
that's not the topic.
No. So
I'm not
you and I are pretty much locked in as best friends.
Pretty much. I hope we're close.
It's been over decades.
I hope we're at least close.
I feel like we're almost there.
Honestly, though, it's funny because you think of one of us, you think of the other one. Everyone asks me, how's Kevin?
It literally is Abbott and Costello's. Simon and Garfunkel. Any classic Buzz and Woody. That's us, man.
Who would be the Buzz Lightyear in that scenario?
You would, because you're.
Did you say swole?
I was gonna say swole.
There's not to be any life forms here.
You're jacked, yeah. And I'm Woody because he's just annoying and dumb. So I can relate. But yeah, so you and I are locked in as best friends and stuff. But you know what? It's interesting because you were saying that you had a nice talk with an old friend of yours,
right?
And explain what you guys talked about.
First of all, I noticed that Kevin was growing a goatee, so I thought I'd copy him, see if I could pull it off. So let me know if I do. I'm sure Ruby will let me know. She's been honest with me.
Yeah, it looks good.
Well, actually, I'm kidding, Rubes. So me and my friend, we had dinner on last week, and we were talking about, we're on the other side of 25 now. That's scary.
Yeah.
we're not those youngins anymore. No, we're not. No. So she was
we're complaining about how annoying they are.
Yeah.
We've reached that age. Kids these days, Jeez. Wow. Old, bro.
So anyway, so she brought up an interesting point about, and I'm not going to disclose this, who this is, but she watches like 5 minutes of the show every now and then.
Yeah.
But she was talking about...
the friend you went out with watches the show for 5 minutes?
Yeah, she said she saw it for a little bit.
The friend you went out with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So she was talking about... she loves her friends and her friend group and all that, but she wants to go out and meet other people and have new friendships and have new experience. And
Well,
it
why
wasn't
just do what you do?
what?
Just leech off other people
Oh!
and get their friends.
That is not fair, sir!
Mine.
How dare you!
I mean, I'm not wrong. Not wrong. So, you know, there's your method or what she does.
To
which
be
is-
fair, they've messaged me first.
Yeah, you're innocent.
I'm innocent.
Right?
Although I have to say, Bronwyn's coming up in the next episode.
Yeah, spoiler.
Oh, spoiler! They don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, I've never met her. So maybe
It'll be an experience.
It'll
be fun.
I'll just be like, "Hey, what's up?" Oh, Kevin. She messaged me first, but it was like clearly me, just to say, "Oh, thanks for coming on the show." So we're excited for Bronwyn.
So yeah, you get sidetracked easily.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Talking about this friend of yours that watched the show.
Right, so she was like, I don't necessarily mean to cut off my already established friend groups, but she says, I want to meet new people and meet new friends and have new experiences with. She says, it's kind of like a reset. And I thought about that a lot, because, I mean, if we've established anything on this show is that I've napalmed a lot of those.
Yeah.
And,
You really don't like people.
no, hey, that's not fair.
That's not fair. No, you're right.
I hate some people. And they're no longer in my life.
And to this point, yeah, just like you just were like, we're not going to be friends anymore, and you're not. I mean, it's other stuff that happens.
It's about like that.
You know, a lot of mean words thrown here and there, but it's just actually no. They're mostly amicable. The breakups of friend groups. I've been mostly a good.
They're
terms.
mostly passive aggressive, mostly. But I move on. I go on to do something
Because
else.
you're the better person. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I got
so I was just wondering, Kevin, because I wonder if that resonated with you at all. If you have ever felt that you needed a reset, or you feel stagnated in your already established friend groups.
Well, I told you this before we started recording. But this is very similar to a previous episode that we talked about friends at a convenience.
Shout out to
that. Shout out. Right here. Oh, yo.
Oh, come on, dude!
Yeah.
I had to think about that.
Yeah, even I was like, what was the segue for? But no,
Oh,
no. The thing is that realistically, Michael, like you have friends. You do have friends.
Thank you.
And you know what? I gotta be honest. I have actually been diligent lately. If people are either speaking ill of me, or if they clearly say something different to someone else than to me, like if they're talking behind my back or if they're saying stuff, I don't do that. I do more like, okay, so I'm gonna just not be around anymore. Like I was like, you know what, you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm also entitled to not surround myself with people that aren't good for me. So instead of taking a napalm to a bridge, I more or less just cross it and then just let it be. Like I don't like actively destroy relationships like you do. But what I do is distance myself from people that clearly have no reason to be in my life.
Right.
So that being said, I don't feel I need to reset any friend groups because I've curated the groups that I do have over time, because these are the people that have proven to be loyal, to be trustworthy, to be people I enjoy spending time with. So I feel like I wouldn't want to reset my relationships because I've worked so hard to get the ones that I have now. But a lot of people, like I know you, are kind of like that. You hang out with people that, like, I mean, the great Michael Kakamo,
Oh my God.
the great film producer, the great film writer of our generation here.
Don't put me on a pedestal, please.
Yeah, no. So, like, you are a busy man. You're a busy guy. You're running around. You're You're paying for people's Uber rides and
Oh my
stuff. You're making a movie.
Well,
you're making a movie. So you don't have
this is a direct result of what it can do.
Yeah. So cool story. Like you're a busy guy. Like you do stuff. You're busy.
I'm busy.
So you don't have time to like mess around with like people that you don't want to associate with. I feel like your time is so precious that I'm not being sarcastic.
Right.
I'm being serious. Like you don't. For the people that you do want to spend time with, you make the time for.
Yeah.
Case in point, seeing me and my girlfriend. But like other people, you're like, okay, that's great. But you don't make an effort to like make plans. You don't really like say, oh, we can get out another time. You're like, yeah, that's cool. See ya. Do you feel like you've reached a point where you're settling for friends?
It's funny. We had a conversation, you and I, a while ago about, is it better to have a small group of friends, but like the relationship, like the friendship is much stronger and palpable than a lot of friends where they're more like acquaintances. I'm just to answer your question with a question. Have you ever felt like stagnated or kind of like at a lull with your group of friends? Never?
No,
not
never.
once. Okay, I'm just asking. I'm not saying, "Oh, come on, Kevin." I'm not saying that.
I can tell you honestly that I've never felt like I need new friends. I've always, again, what I just said about getting rid of people that aren't good and keeping the ones that are.
Yeah.
So to your point, I feel I have the former in that scenario where I have smaller groups of intimate friends that I'm building a life with versus multiple groups of acquaintances, which I feel is a very impersonal, not deep, very superficial.
Right.
So, but like, I mean, and again, like you and I went to the same high school together. You and I had a lot of friends that we shared. And, I still keep in touch with some of them. You still keep in touch with some other ones.
Before you name drop anybody else again.
Yeah.
So,
it
took me a while to think about that. I was like, what?
But, like, you know what, though? Do you feel like, thank you for, because like, that whole thing I just said about like a shot in the dark. But, like, you still, you dug deep and you're like, let me just kind of, okay. Like, you connected the dots.
Well, there's so many people that I know with that name. And I'm like,
it's not that one.
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one.
So, but no, you know what, man? It's just like, do you feel like, but like you feel the group that you have now is tolerable?
Oh, come on! I don't know about tolerable. I like seeing you guys. I mean, you're making it sound like I get annoyed with them.
I'm not saying you do.
So, like, I don't. But I have to say, over the last few months, I've made that sounds weird. But, like, I guess maybe because of the movie or whatever, I've been making different connections and through different people.
Networking and...
Yeah, and meeting their friends and stuff like that. So, it's been interesting because it's just like, it just seems like, I don't know, not every night, but every night I'm doing something that's keeping me busy. Not every night, but like every other night or every week, and there's something that's going down, and not one or two things, like, So, but for me, I always come back to, the people that, shoot. That's okay. I'll quickly wrap this up. The people that were there for me at my lowest lows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we don't need to talk about what those were, but...
we were there. Yeah. Like how I'm associated with we were there, buddy.
So, for me, I find, for me, like, there's a group of friends that is my nucleus. Yeah. That I'm tightest with and bonded for life and stuff like that, which is a group that you're in. Yeah. So, and then I have these other pockets of friends.
Ones that you're meeting through networking
or other people,
just other
stuff like
that.
Yeah, right?
Which is good.
So, and it's good, but it's always good to have, like, I'm like you in the sense that, to have a more intimate bond with friends, and even if it's like 4 or 5 people, I think that's better than a multitude of
you know what, it's interesting because a lot of people would argue in today's day and age it's all about quantity of friends. It's like how many people are liking your status on Facebook, how many people are liking your picture on Instagram, and it just becomes a number. And I feel a lot of people are more concerned with the number of friends that they have versus the quality of friends. And I feel that's a maturity thing personally. So realistically, I think that you and I share the idea that it's good to have friends that are more personal. Right. Because I know a lot of people that would say, oh, not many people liked my picture, and like, what is this? And like, I'm like, dude, is your life that
Shell.
empty?
Oh yeah. Empty.
We're not saying shell. Is your life that empty where you're concerned about how many people like a picture, or if one
Yeah.
guy didn't like it? It's like, that's your biggest problem.
Who is this person?
This is society.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
These
you're
are people that I've come
Yeah.
across
Yeah.
that, like, literally, oh man, it's terrible.
Well, it's funny because last what was it? We were talking about, I guess, off camera, but like, you know, you have a lot of Facebook friends, but like, if you took Facebook off for a year, like I did, how many people would actually remember it's your birthday? And I remember I had close to like I had more than 1,000 Facebook friends, but the 1 year of Facebook the 1 year I didn't have Facebook, maybe 4 or 5 people wished me a happy birthday.
Yeah.
So,
June.
but that's what it is, you know.
Yeah.
You need,
That
it's better to have. I think it's better to have fewer friends.
you don't need to reset. That like
No, you don't
that
need
you're
a
not
reset or
setting- you
anything. And it's funny because the last year and a half, for me anyway, I've been kind of going through a tour of old friends that I hadn't talked to in years,
Yeah.
and reconnecting with them. Case in point, the person I was
that you saw.
I
That
saw.
started this whole conversation.
Right, so I just was like, you know, it's cool to see and catch up with them again. And then sometimes, you know what, life just takes you on separate paths.
And that's fair.
You know what it
That's
is?
life.
So, you know, that's how it is. And
Yeah.
sometimes you stay connected, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you don't. It's life.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's it.
So thank you so much for watching, guys. You know what? Shout out to Bronwyn, who's going to be in the next episode. Shout out to that. It was going to be a better conversation than this one was.
This was
so
fine!
It was good. It was good.
This guy.
This guy. Oh, my guy. My guy. So, yo, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out for the next episode. That's Michael. Straight to the 6. My name is Kevin. Wakanda forever? What?
Okay, just cut it, please. Cut it.